The Oscars in the 1950s. It was a time of unparalleled glamour and excitement. Hollywood was in its golden age. Every year the Academy Awards were the pinnacle of the social calendar. Stars descended upon Los Angeles. They came from all over the world. The air crackled with anticipation. The world held its breath as nominees were announced. Each name brought a fresh wave of speculation. Who would wear what? Who would win? And, most importantly, who would cause the biggest stir? The Dolby Theater, then known as the RKO Pantages Theater, became a dazzling stage. Legends were made under its glittering chandeliers. The 1950s Oscars were more than just an awards ceremony. They were a symbol of Hollywood's power and influence. The world watched, captivated by the spectacle. It was a chance to glimpse the stars in their element. They were radiant, ambitious, and sometimes a little bit dangerous. Fashion at the Oscars was a serious affair. It wasn't just about looking beautiful. It was about making a statement. Actresses understood the power of a well-chosen gown. It could make headlines, launch careers, and cement their status as fashion icons. Audrey Hepburn, a vision of source of fashion inspiration even today. Behind the glittering facade of the Oscars, a different story unfolded. It was a world of intense competition, ambition, and sometimes bitter rivalries. The stakes were high and the pressure to succeed was immense. Bette Davis and Joan Crawford, two of Hollywood's biggest stars, had a legendary feud. Their rivalry was the stuff of Hollywood legend. It spanned decades and reached its peak during the filming of Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. Their animosity was palpable, both on and off screen. But the rivalry wasn't limited to actresses. Directors, producers, and even studios vied for power and recognition. The battle for Best Picture was often a clash of egos. The Oscars were not just about winning an award, they were about solidifying one's place in the Hollywood hierarchy. These rivalries, while sometimes petty, added a layer of intrigue to the Oscars. They were a reminder that behind the glamour and the smiles, Hollywood was a business, and in this business only the strongest survived. The Oscars were a breeding ground for gossip. Rumors spread like wildfire through the crowds. Everyone had their theories about who was dating whom, who was feuding with whom, and who was about to be the next big star. One juicy rumor involved Marilyn Monroe and her alleged affair with President John F. Kennedy. The whispers intensified after Monroe's sultry rendition of Happy Birthday to the president at a Democratic Party fundraiser. This was just weeks before her untimely death. The speculation surrounding their relationship only added to the mystique surrounding both figures. Another scandal involved Grace Kelly's sudden departure from Hollywood. Her whirlwind romance and subsequent marriage to Prince Rainier III of Monaco made headlines around the world. Some whispered that she had sacrificed her career for love. Others believed she had found her true calling as a princess. These scandals, whether true or not, added to the allure of the Oscars. They provided a glimpse into the private lives of the stars. It was a reminder that behind the carefully crafted personas, they were just as human as the rest of us. The price of glory, the sting of being snubbed. While winning an Oscar was the ultimate dream, losing could be devastating. For some, it was a minor setback. For others, it was a career-defining moment. The sting of being snubbed could linger for years. One notable snub was Alfred Hitchcock, the master of suspense. Despite being nominated for Best Director 5 times, Hitchcock never took home the coveted statuette. His films, though critically acclaimed and commercially successful, were often seen as too mainstream for the Academy's taste. But Hitchcock's story is not unique. Many talented artists have been overlooked by the Academy. Some went on to achieve even greater success, proving that an Oscar is not the only measure of talent. Others faded into obscurity, their potential unrealized. The snubs highlighted the subjective nature of the Oscars. They were a reminder that even in the world of glamour and fame, success was not always guaranteed. After the curtain falls behind closed doors at Oscar parties. As the curtain fell on the ceremony, the real party began. The after-parties were legendary, exclusive affairs. They were held at the homes of Hollywood's elite. Invitations were highly sought after, a sign of one's status in the industry. One of the most famous after-parties was hosted by the legendary agent, Swifty Lazar. His annual Oscar night soiree was the hottest ticket in town. Stars, directors, and studio heads rubbed shoulders, making deals and forging alliances that would shape the future of Hollywood. Inside these parties, secrets were shared, deals were made, and careers were launched. The champagne flowed freely. The music played until dawn. It was a night of unadulterated celebration, a chance to let loose after the pressure of the ceremony. But beneath the surface, the power dynamics of Hollywood were always at lights, camera, legacy, the enduring allure of the 1950s Oscars. The 1950s Oscars were a time of unparalleled glamour and excitement. They were a testament to the power of Hollywood and its enduring legacy. The stars, the fashion, the drama all continue to fascinate us today. The Oscars were a reflection of their time, a time of great change and upheaval. But they were also a timeless celebration of the human spirit, our capacity for dreams, for ambition, and for the creation of art. As we look back on those golden years, we are reminded of the enduring power of cinema, its ability to transport us to different worlds, to make us laugh, to make us cry, and to make us feel truly alive. The 1950s Oscars may be over, but their legacy lives on, a testament to the magic of Hollywood's golden age.